Ulssu started was pretty simple. One student, she was an undergraduate at the time, and I can't even remember her name, but she came to me and she asked me if I would be willing to be their advisor for a Korean Bumul group.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because I had no problem saying yes, but she said after that she was very scared to approach me. She was really frightened about my response. So, because this was a long time ago and there was nothing really on this campus that was Korean.
Well, I think that it involves a lot of the Korean students on campus. I'm not sure the exact makeup of the group. I think it changes from year to year, but some are Korean students from Korea, some are Korean American. I think occasionally you get someone who's not of Korean ancestry. But basically, it's I think a strong sort of expression of Korean identity on campus. And I wish we could offer it as a formal course in the School of Music. It would be great, but we can't, unfortunately.
Nice, quiet, liberal town.
This is in the Midwest, and I know stereotype about Midwestern people, but you know, Madison so far is very liberal, it's very open and very diverse.
Compared to Wisconsin, I mean, even if you go 20 minutes from here, you'll find 95% white people. So comparatively, yes, very diverse, but in terms of the rest of the U.S., no.
And look around and you realize it's not that diverse.
Yeah.
But and again, I think it's really divided. I mean, if I want good Hmong grocery, I come to the markets because they come here. But otherwise, I never see Hmong people. Do you?
Oh, it's a very multicultural school area. A lot of variety. People from all over, even Korea.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about like country Korea, or what do you know about?
I don't know a lot about it. A lot about it. It's like when they have the Olympics, I always know that, I don't know a lot about it though. Yeah. Is it by Thailand?
What?
Is Korea by Thailand?
Do you see a lot of Koreans in Madison?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a country on a peninsula in Asia. The capital is Seoul.
Okay.
Busan is in the south. Daejeon City's in the middle.
You know a lot.
The food's amazing. I actually make kimchi, made some last week. Took my cabbage and my fish sauce.
Wow.
The barbecue's awesome, lots of garlic. Soju doesn't taste good, but gets you drunk.
Which is important in Wisconsin.
We've been to Korea.
Yeah,
We've
we've
been to
been to
Korea.
Korea.
Really? Did you like it there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know any Koreans in Madison?
Yes.
Yes.
I've had a few Koreans. Yes, I've had Korean students. I have Korean colleagues.
We go to Korean restaurants.
We cook Korean food at our house.
Yeah.
Are you all from Korea?
Yeah.
See, I have a question for you. Did you know that more Korean students study at the University of Wisconsin-Madison than anywhere else in the world?
Yeah, there were like 800 kids here.
I think that it's just the mentality of people that come here all have different ways of thinking about things, that there's different cultures, different races, different people from all over the world that come to study here, and it's something that you don't find really anywhere else in Wisconsin.
It's more diverse than my hometown, but I don't think it's very diverse. I don't know why it's like that. I just don't really see a lot of different,
country Korea. Okay, so well, my friend was adopted from Korea. Yeah, she was adopted from South Korea. Obviously, I have like the typical gathered from the news perspective of Korea, where you have North Korea, which is like.
There are a ton of Korean Americans and international students from Korea. Well, I do see a lot of them together, like speaking in their native tongue in Korean. And I mean, I kind of don't understand why they constantly are talking in Korean when they come to America for school. But at the same time, you know, it is a culture shock to kind of come here and, you know, be surrounded by such different things that they're not used to. So for them, I understand why they all kind of stick together, but I guess I'm a little more harsh on the more Korean Americans.
Well, this wasn't the question that we were going to ask, but have you heard of the Korean drumming? Samulnori? No? Do you know that the Korean drumming organization is existing campus? No? Not at all? Okay. Well, just curious.
Is it new?
No, it's been like 12 years. But this year they're really trying to like reach out to the community.
Oh, really?
They're like holding a workshop for non-Koreans.
Oh.
Do you think people would be interested in that?
I think, yeah. I mean, I know so many white kids that are into, you know, the Asian culture. Like, I know a lot of people that they're super interested in Japanese and, you know, Chinese and stuff. So I think, yeah, that's awesome.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Byung-jin Chep.
And my name is Angel Lee.
The group is called Ulssu, a Korean traditional drumming and dancing group from the University of Wisconsin.
Okay, that's enough.
Madison.
Okay, going for him. Distract me. To tell you a little bit of my story, I was born in the U.S., but I lived in Korea for about 9 years. And while I was there, I was able to live and breathe the Korean culture. But when I came to the U.S., I realized that Korean culture was not as well known to the rest of the world as I expected.
그 다음 시작하는 게 not only
과자 먹을래?
근데 무슨 과자인데?
tortilla.
똘띠야. 먹어, 내가 먹어. 다시 한번 할까?
거울 먹어.
거울 보고?
오빠가 왼쪽에 있을래? 제가 오른쪽에 있을까요? 아니면 어떻게?
내가 왼쪽에 있을게. 왠지 모르겠어. 네가 왼쪽에 있을래?
아니야. 나는 그냥 일단 이렇게 해봐. 오케이. A one, a two.
손발이 오그라들어도 다들 잘 참고 들어주세요. 일로 와. 중간으로 와. 우리 사투리야. 진짜처럼. 오케이. 여긴 관객이다. 우리 얼른 멤버들이 아니다.
3, 2, 1.
카드 있어야 되는데. 카드라고 생각하는 거 하나씩 찍을게. 아니고. 채. 카드를 갖고 이렇게 카드를 보면 이렇게 Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Byung-jin Choi.
And my name is Angel Lee.
Our group is called Ulssu, a Korean traditional drumming and dancing group from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Our group is founded in 1998, and since then we've been promoting and practicing Korean culture through our performances at statewide cultural events, local school programs, and campus festivities. What you saw in the beginning of the event is called 사물놀이, which derived from 풍물, a modern terminology for Korean traditional farmers music.
So to tell you a little bit of my story, I was born in the US, but I lived in Korea for about 9 years, and while I was there, I was able to live and breathe the Korean culture. But when I came to the US, I realized that Korea was not as well known to the rest of the world. It seems like people were more familiar with the Japanese and Chinese culture rather than our culture. And for someone who learned that Korea shared such a long part of her history with China and Japan, it was hard to understand and accept that we were left behind in such a global world. To me, I wanted to show people what I saw in 사물놀이. This is just my side of the story, but all the members in Ulssu felt in some ways a similar kind of sentiment that I felt. We're no different than any ordinary college students in Korea or America, but living in the US gave us the opportunity to actually appreciate our identity as Koreans.
Until now, we've been taking our identity for granted, but playing 풍물 taught us how exciting and how dynamic our culture is.
In fact, we as Korean international students and Korean Americans have a privilege that even the Korean professionals don't have.
And that is to have an American audience. We have direct contact with those very people who aren't familiar with Korean culture at all. And through our everyday lives, we can introduce them how exciting, how dynamic, how friendly, and how beautiful our culture is.
And this is such a privileged position to be in. Knowing this, we've come to establish a certain kind of responsibility through Ulssu.
Not only is it important for us to keep true to our roots, but we take it as our responsibility to promote and share our culture with the others. So this year we plan to have regular workshops during the school year so that people can actually come and experience Korean culture. Also, we would like to network with other Korean groups so that we can exchange ideas, information, and friendship together.
We really hope to generate a kind of interest that wasn't there with the Korean culture. We want people to have a familiarity with Korean music, and we hope that this contributes to Korea's place with the rest of the world.
Now we've shared our vision with you, we'd like to introduce our performing members tonight, and our final piece called 충청도 웃다리. Enjoy the show.
요 안에 이렇게 꼽으면 될 것 같아요.
이걸 안 해. 어떻게?
하시고 계세요?
아니요. 그냥 다음 주 구경 가고 그다음에 또 이게 지금은 이제 많이 막 동부지방이랑 이쪽에 연결이 많이 됐어요. 그래서 캠프하는 것도 있고 뭐 방학 때 한국에 가가지고 사람들이 막 국악원 같은 거 배워오기도 하고 그렇게 이제 계속 발을 넓히고 있어요. 훨씬 잘해요.
저희가 있는 목적 자체가 한국인들만 우리 북치고 장구치고 놀자가 아니라 미국에 이제 한국 문화를 알리는 홍보대사니까
네.
그건 당연히 그런 것들을 해줘야 된다고 생각합니다.
네. 그리고 되게 이게 할 때 되게 너무 재밌어요. 이게
재밌어 보여요, 보는
네, 되게 문화를 떠나서 국적을 떠나서 북을 치고 뭐 하는 것 자체가 되게 너무 재밌어요.
저도
흥이
원래
나고.
저 형한테 잡혀왔는데 와서
네.
하다가 저 형은 그다음부터 안 오고 저만
정말?
저만
아니
계속
이제
나와서
해적됐잖아요. 그러니까.
어쩌다 보니까 수고하셨습니다. 너무 매트가 예? 죄송해요. 보이가 아니었어요. 제가 뭔가 더 해서 그래요. 제가 뭔가 더 해서
여기 다 위스콘신.
네, 안녕하세요.
반갑습니다. 자전거 좀 뽑는다. 그거 좀 훔쳐주면 안 되나? 어떻게?
진호방진 좀 빠르고 이체는 처음에 천천히 하다가 마지막에 확 빨라지고 선 넘어가고
그리고
잘 합시다.
그리고 한 가지 말할 거 있는데 우리 루트가 그러니까 우린 지금 가서 랭던 스트릿에서 줄을 쓸 거예요. 그래서 6시 되면 이제 그 시작하면서 우리가 랭던 스트릿 타고 쭉 올라가서 랭던 끝에서부터 내려오는 거예요, 다시.
오케이.
그렇게 내려오는데 우리가 랭던 내려오는 중간에 그 랭던이 아니라 그러니까 길맨으로 내려와요. 길맨에 내려오다가 그게 스테이 스트리트랑 만나서 스테이 스트리트 그 아메리칸 오페라부터 그래서 그 라이브러리 몰까지 다 이렇게 오는 거거든. 근데 그 부분이 중요하지 딴 부분 크게 중요하지가 않아. 그렇게 사람들 많이 없을 거고. 그래서 그냥 대충 조리께 쉴 때 그냥 걸어가도 내 생각에 상관없을 것 같거든. 그러니까 대충 눈치 보고 사람들 많은
거기서부터 빡세게 해.
아메리칸 호텔부터.
랭던으로 갑시다. 랭던으로.
이제 메리츠에서 얼쑤 모르는 사람 없어. 맞아. 유선이 앞에서 표정이 저 애들 사람 다 불러가 이러고 있는데 유선이 밀어버리고 막 자기가 찍겠다고. 깜짝 놀랐어.
바로 뒤에 있던 애들 좀 불쌍해.
Amy Casper, I'm the president, and I just wanted to acknowledge Yvonne Onsager, VP and support coordinator.
My name is Jeff Miller. I have an adopted son, Holden, from South Korea. He is now 4, and I also work full-time as a photographer for UW-Madison. The performance with Ulssu is awesome, because one of the things that it first reminds me of is when my wife and I traveled to Seoul, South Korea to adopt our son. We had a weekend to spend in Seoul, and we saw a Korean drumming performance in Insadong. And so that's one of the things that it reminds me of always whenever I see the Korean drumming. It takes it all the way back to our early first experience firsthand in being in Seoul. And then my son absolutely loves the Korean drumming. He's taken to the group quite a lot. I remember last year was his first year, and he came out and banged on a lot of the drums, and several of the Ulssu members are already trying to recruit him for, I can't remember what class of 2020 something we figured. But he enjoys it quite a lot. So I have some videotapes of the group, and I did a videotape tonight so that my son can watch them on our computer. And he has a Korean hand drum that he bangs along with, and he's picking up the rhythm quite well. Oh, they were awesome in the parade last night. It was really fun to see Ulssu. I always am looking, especially being a photographer for UW-Madison, I'm always looking for things that speak to the community of the campus and speak to the diversity of the campus from different ethnicities, different cultures, people from different backgrounds. You know, even within the U.S., there's a whole wide range of people that have small rural town experience.
뭐 이렇게 하면 내가 그러면 그걸 치고 그러면은 북 있는 사람들 다 따라서 한번 해보고 그리고 장구로 넘어서 그렇게 또 장구를 해보고 그리고 같이 할 때 같이 해보고 그러니까 왜냐면은 한 사람 한 사람 막 이렇게 붙어서 하면 우리가 큰 공간이라서 그게 안 된단 말이야 컨트롤이.
저도 한 사람 한 사람 할 그거 생각은 없었어요. 그냥
그래서
약간 다 같이 치는 그런 느낌이 들게끔 이렇게 인스트럭터 할 때는 맨 앞에 있고 이제 다른 사람들 다 앉아서 하는데 volunteer 사람들 어디 있으려면은 이제
일단 종이에 연석이가 있어.
아 그래요?
연석이 이렇게 있어.
아니 그러면은 그 뭐지? volunteer 할 사람들은 이제 그냥 돌아다니면서 자세 같은 거 이렇게 고쳐주고 아주 크게 신경 쓰는 부분은 아닌데 이제 예를 들어서 궁을 어떻게 잡을지를 모른다 그러면은 연미나 이런 애들이 와가지고 이렇게 잡아주고.
이렇게 하자. 어떤 방향을 잡아가는 게 좋을까?
그러니까
꼭 내 말은 꼭 그렇게 하자라는 게 아니고 그러니까 그런 식으로 우리가 시스템을 다 짜놔야지
목표를
확실히 분명히 해놔야 된다 그 말이에요.
그때 쭈니도 이야기했지만 장구를 치고 북을 치는 것 자체가 굉장히 다이나믹하고 익사이팅 하잖아요. 그러니까 그거를 이제 그냥 그것만 믿고 그냥 가는 거지. 왜냐면은 우리가 한국 문화에 대해서 가르쳐주는 거는 가르치는 과정에 자연스럽게 알려주잖아요. 뭐 이거는 장구다, repeat after me 장구
그러면
뭐 이런
우리의
거니까.
목표는 한국 문화를 알려준다기보다는
풍물을
가르치자
그치.
그거지.
그게 조금 더 폭이
풍물을
작고.
가르치는 데서 우리가 그냥 효과적으로 한국 문화를 더 알게 되었으면 좋겠다라는
그치,
것을 바랄
그치.
뿐이지 그게 목적은 아니다.
그러니까 우리 스피치도 나왔다시피 우리는 we want people to know what we feel when we're playing the instrument. 그게 한국
Enjoy.
그러니까 그거를 통해서 그 사람들도 치면 첫땀 빡빡 흘리면서 뭔가 재밌다라는 그런 느낌이 들면은 그것만으로도 한국 문화가 it's kind of friendly. It's not a really cheesy, chinky kind of thing. It's
cheesy eyes kind.
What? 그래. 아무튼 그러니까 I had no idea what this was because I didn't sign up at MSOR, but then my friend took me and I didn't know what to expect, but it was fun.
Intense I thought it was gonna be, which is good.
Okay.
Like so it wasn't like just like simpleton stuff, but it was like really interesting, and I got to learn about like different cultures and like their instruments, and it was really cool music too. It wasn't anything I wasn't not interested in. So
are you gonna come next time?
Yes.
Okay.
얼스 창립 이래로 한 번도 한 적이 없는데 이번 최초로 시도를 한 거고 정말 많은 기대를 하지 않고 시작을 했는데 예상보다 너무 많은 분들이 얼스에 대해서 알고 있었고 그 페이스북 인비테이션을 꼭 못 봤어도 친구들한테 듣고 이렇게 입소문을 통해서 찾아온 사람들이 너무 많았어요. 그리고 또 다른 사람들도 그 얘기를 듣고 저한테 묻는 학생들도 굉장히 많았고 굉장히 감동을 받았던 것 같아요. 왜 더 일찍 시작하지 않았을까? 왜 우리끼리만 할 수 있는 것이라고 좁은 우물 안의 개구리처럼 생각을 했을까? 그걸 되게 좋아하고 이것을 시도해 해보고 싶은 사람에게 그 시도할 기회를 주지를 지금까지 왜 안 줬을까? 꽁꽁 틀어진 그런 틀에서만 있었던지 그냥 그런 거에 대한 깨뜨렸다? 약간 그런 자부심?
They had really like a lot of fun, and they wanted to come again and just learn more pretty much. I guess like I really like how we do workshop as reaching out, cause yeah, it gives more diversity to the campus and more chances for like white Americans to experience different cultures. So yeah, that's what I see.
네, 그 UWM에서 총영사관 지원으로 한국인 행사를 하게 됐는데요. 특히 그 UW 메디슨 얼스 팀에서 두 공연을 오프닝과 클로징으로 너무 잘해주셔가지고 관객분들도 감동을 많이 받으셨고요. 내년에도 저가 좀 초대를 했으면 하는 마음이 있습니다. 가장 그 외국인들이 쉽게 이해할 수 있는 음악이기 때문에 제가 풍물은 꼭 초대해야 된다고 생각을 했고요. 그 다음에 오늘 보셨다시피 많은 사람들이 그 풍물에 굉장히 감동을 받았고 굉장히 흥미를 가져서 앞으로도 더 이렇게 한국 문화에 관심을 많이 갖는 그런 계기가 됐으면 좋겠습니다.
group in the UW-Madison. And well, basically we're playing something called kumur or tamerori, which if you break it down, ta means four, mur means instruments, and nori means to play. So if you add all those together, it means playing with four instruments. And kumur or tamerori is a traditional percussion performance. And way back in the days when Korea was more based on agricultural, activities, the people in the kumur group would play the instruments to kind of energize and kind of encourage the farmers who are always, bending down and picking up the harvest and going through some really hard labor. And so we're going to play these four instruments, and each of these four instruments represent the four different elements of the weather. And so we have changu, which represents the sound of the rain, and we have gringari, which is considered the leader of the group. It's very loud, so it represents the sound of lightning, and ching, which represents the wind, and puk, which represents the sound of the cloud coming. And so by playing all these instruments, we're kind of representing, human beings, just joining together with the weather and nature, and it's about harmony. So we're going to play a piece called Utari, or Chumcheongdo. And so I hope you guys really enjoy it, because it's going to be pretty fast and powerful. So enjoy the show.
감사합니다.
still pounding. It was so good. It was so energetic. I wish I could have shared this with more people, my family.
I thought it was really awesome. I could feel, as they were drumming, during each separate performance, I could feel like the energy from the drumming that they were doing, and I just felt very, I don't know, like kind of connected with them to the music. And
it was really great. I liked how it incorporated the elements of like the wind and the lightning. I could really hear that in the music, so it was really.
연연했어요. 그리고 저는 하나 때부터 춤을 췄습니다.
He'll be teaching us Jango today.
정희 강, and I'm from New York, and I belong to KCON, and I'm also teaching at Wesleyan University. And it's been too long. Why I started Kungmun? I don't know, I forgot.
He'll be teaching us Gengari today.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm from Philadelphia's Nunchinori. We're a pretty recent group, if it's a group. So we're working on recruitment right now. But
Hi guys, I'm Juwon from the University of New York at Binghamton, and our group name is Soltung. And I play the Jango. This is my second semester of playing Jango, and then I started when I went to a Kungmun camp in New York, and then like I just loved it, so that's why I'm continuing. And then I actually went to high school in Wisconsin, so like for 1 year, so that's why I'm here. Or like in this too.
The group that's here came to Minnesota one time, and we met them and we talked to them, and they told us about their program here, their workshop, and we were all interested, and some of us came.
I liked a lot of it. You know, it was a long day for me. It was like very tiring. You know, we played all day today, so I think I practiced more today than I practiced in maybe 2 months. I like the sort of communal. To me, playing drumming is all about being together, and to kind of know something that you learn, and be able to play with other people that you don't know. So there's a bond that you share. So that's fun.
솔직히 처음에 와서부터 막 얼쑤 막 이러고 그러게 쉽지가 않잖아. 진짜 많이 혼났어. 처음에 목소리도 안 내고 호흡도 크게 안 한다고 해서 그 피스 안에서는 꽹가리가 리더인 거잖아. 그래서 내가 뭐 실력도 그렇게 좋은 완전 초보라서 그런 것도 있었지만 되게 아무나 그렇게 사람들을 리드를 하고 아무나 꽹가리를 치는 것도 아니라는 걸 알게 됐고.
얼쑤 때문에 본 적 있지?
There are a lot of difficulties, but probably the most hard and most difficult one is this gravity of responsibility.
가봐서 한 하루 이틀간
가보면
하면은 잘할 것 같아. 내가 열심히
사육시켜야 돼 무슨?
I had to manage the practice time and performance so that we get members improve their skills in time.
되게 희한한 게 몰라 시간이라는 게 참 희한한 게 그 전에는 딱 그 당시에는 막 정말 너무 힘들다 막 이런 생각했는데 애니얼 딱 끝내고 생각을 해보면은 별로 그렇게 안 힘들었네 막 그런 생각 들거든. 근데 그때 뭐가 진짜 힘들었냐면은
야 무대에 이제 올라갈 거 얼굴 가지고. 이제부터는 연습하는 것도 없고 치는 것도 없어. 악기 쳐보지 말고 이제 관객들 들어올 거고 그리고 우린 무대에 나갈 거기 때문에 우린 이제 준비를 하는 거야. 한 학기 정도 뭐 연습했지만은 다 열심히 한 것 같아서 크게 퀄리티 자체에 대해서는 걱정을 안 한다. 근데 전체 쇼가 플로우 잘 될 수 있도록 다들 아까 정해진 대로 잘 따라서 움직여주고 그리고 한 학기 동안 1년 동안 수고했으니까 다 그거를 인조이하는 생각하고 올라가서도 틀리는 거에 대해서 걱정하지 말고 그냥 웃고 즐기고 나와. 틀려도 재밌으면 관객들 더 좋아해. 알았지?
오케이.
그러니까 재밌게 하고 열심히 하자. 알았지? 울지 마요.
왜 있잖아요. 얼쑤라고 같이 외치잖아요. 이렇게 다 같이 어울려져서 같이 몸도 덩실거리면서
dancing and humming the rhythm. And when I see those, I feel really rewarded. Yeah, I get to spread the Korean traditional drumming to other cultures and stuff.
놀이를 할 때 저희가 느끼는 그런 호흡이나 아니면은 몸 움직이는 그런 박자 리듬 이런 것들이 미국 분들이 들었을 때 저희랑 아주 흡사하게 같이 할 수 있더라고요. 그걸 들으면서 자기들이 이렇게 해요.
through me right here. All the way top.
너무 많이 해가지고 하는데 이거 진짜 계속 실수를 해가지고
Liked it. It had a lot of energy, and you guys just look like you have so much fun out there. So people were going like back and forth, kind of like I don't know, battling each other almost with the drums. I thought that was so cool.
It was so amazing. I was like, what? How long has she been doing this? That's so great.
우리가 처음에 정말 ordinary college student으로 들어왔는데 그런 학생들이 1년이 지나면은 우리 다음에 이거 해봐요. 우리 다음에 이거 해요. 나 한국 가서 국어 배울 거예요. 풍물 이거 좀 가르쳐주세요. 막 이러고 자기네들이 와가지고 오히려 더 가르쳐달라 그래. 그 사람들이 1년 전이랑 지금이랑 비교해보면 굉장히 많이 달라져 있잖아. 그런데 그런 사람들이 이제 약간 우리나라 음악에 우리 제너레이션이 그렇게 관심을 보여주는 게 그것만으로도 되게 많이 바뀐 거야 그게. 그리고 되게 좀 뿌듯하고 고맙고.
맞아, 우리나라 사람들을 오히려 돌려놓는 게
더 힘들었어.
그게 더 힘들었어.
그치. 근데 들어와가지고
저는 맨 처음에 벌스를 봤을 때 아무 기대 없이 정말 아무 마음에 아무 든 게 없이 내가 장구를 하나도 못 치는 그런 상태에서 사물 노래를 들었을 때 뭐를 느끼는지 한국 이 떠오르는 이미지 하나로 조언을 했는 그런 동아리이기 때문에 지금 이 3년 사이에 너무나도 많은 변화가 제 마음을 바꿨어요. 올수라는 이 동아리와 그리고 사물놀이가 주는 이 음악이 중포 음악이 주는 그런 감동과 열정과 그런 것들이 내 마음을 너무나도 많이 흔들었고 바꿨고 그런 마음들이
미래의 얼수에게 바라는 점 원하는 점
제발 즐겨라. 되게 바라는 점은 그냥 모르겠어. 그 전에는 올수가 specifically 계속 reach out 해가지고 막 한국의 음악을 널리 전포하고 막 이런 거를 했으면 좋겠다. 이제 다음 임원진이 우리가 힘들게 이번 한 해 이뤘던 거를 못 이루게 되면 어떡하나 되게 걱정을 많이 했단 말이야. 근데 이거 다 끝내고 보니까 그냥 it's up to you 해가지고 그냥 얼수가 최대한으로 즐길 수 있는 방향이 뭔가. 만약에 홈커밍 퍼레이드를 끝내고 그 성취감이 즐거우면은 그쪽 방향으로 가는 거고, 얼수 문화, 한국 문화를 알리는 게 즐거우면 그쪽 방향으로 가는 거고, 그냥 우리끼리 즐기면서 그냥 혼자 궁리하면서 사물놀이 치는 게 즐겁다 하면은 그쪽 방향으로 가는 거고 하니까 그냥 즐겁게 쳤으면 좋겠어.
Just keep having the energy that you guys have. I think you guys have a very good synergy in Ulssu. I like the interactions between members, with the new members and the old members. So it'd be great to see you guys in the future and see what you guys can do in the future.
그리고 나는 조금 더 욕심이 나는 게 좀 더 뭘까 이거는 그냥 계속 사물을 쳐오고 장구를 쳐오고 국악을 하고 음악가로서 얘기하는 건데 조금 더 열심히 노력하면 더 멋진 무대를 만들 수 있지 않을까 이런.
Well, also will be something you hated the most and something you loved the most. Just practice hard every day, and you will be great in Korean drumming.
Well, I mean, fighting. Also, I'm so glad that they've managed since they began. And I can't remember when they began. It was
1998 with 4 students.
Yeah.